What's going on, everybody? Let's start this off by placing a small saucepan onto our stovetop, pour in half a cup or 125 milliliters of full fat milk, place it over a high heat and heat the milk until just warm. If you want to be really specific, heat the milk to 32 degrees Celsius or 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Once warm, remove the saucepan and pour the milk into a jug or bowl. Add in 1 tablespoon or 9 grams of dry instant yeast, give that a good mix and set this aside for 10 minutes for the yeast to activate. Wipe out your saucepan and place it back onto your stovetop. This time, pour in 1/4 of a cup or 60 milliliters of full fat milk, 30 milliliters of cold water, and 20 grams or 0.7 ounces of bread flour. Place it over a medium heat and continuously mix it around until it forms a nice sticky paste. What we're making here is called a water roux, and it's also known as a Tangzhong. What this will do is it will improve the texture of our buns, making them really soft and fluffy, and also making the bread last longer. Once you have a nice sticky paste, remove the saucepan from the heat and add the paste to a bowl to cool down. In a large mixing bowl or stand mixer with a dough hook attachment, add in 2.5 cups or 320 grams of bread flour, 15 grams of caster sugar, and 5 grams of sea salt flakes. Give that a quick mix, and pour in the activated yeast mixture. Roughly mix that together, and then add the water roux, also known as Tangzhong paste. Mash that in with clean hands until it forms coarse breadcrumbs. Add in 1 whole free-range egg and 1 free-range egg yolk. Again, rub all of that together until it starts to form a dough. Finally, add in 3 tablespoons or 42 grams of softened unsalted butter. Rub that all in until the butter is fully incorporated and there are no lumps. And then you should end up with something that looks like this. Give your bench a good dusting of bread flour and place down your dough. Give the top of the dough a dusting too. Then with the palm of your hand, push through the dough, folding it back in on itself, and repeat this kneading process for 6 to 7 minutes or until really smooth. Once your dough is smooth, grip the edges and fold them underneath the dough to create a really smooth ball. And make sure it's all tucked in, just like that. Pour 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil into a large bowl and give the bowl a wipe with some kitchen towel. This will prevent our dough from sticking when we prove it. Pop your smooth dough into a grease bowl and place over a warm and damp tea towel. We're then going to allow this to proof for 1 hour or until it's doubled in size. And if you didn't know, proofing is a rest period where the yeast ferments and produces gases which expand and make our dough aerated and fluffy. After 1 hour, remove the tea towel and punch the dough to knock the air out of it. It's then a good idea to weigh our dough so that we can divide the whole amount by 6, giving us exactly the same size buns. When you have 6 pieces of dough weighed out, starting with your fingertips, roll the dough in a circular motion, bringing it into the palm of your hand. What this will do is it will create a really smooth and even dough ball. Place your prepared dough balls onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper, making sure to leave at least a 3-inch gap between them, and this will prevent them from sticking together. Once on the tray, place over a piece of oiled cling wrap to prevent the tops from drying out and sticking, and prove again for 1 hour or until risen by 75%. After 1 hour, preheat your oven to 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove the cling wrap off the buns. Then in a small bowl, crack in 1 whole free-range egg and add 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters of full fat milk. Whisk that together until nice and smooth. And then gently brush it onto the buns, which will give our buns a nice golden gloss. Once that's done, place the buns into your oven and bake them for 18 to 20 minutes or until deeply golden brown. Then after 18 minutes, just look at those. As soon as they come out the oven, melt 2 tablespoons or 28 grams of unsalted butter and brush that over, glazing each bun well. This will not only give the buns a nice glossy look, it will also seep in, leaving our buns extra soft and fluffy. Transfer the buns onto a wire rack and allow them to cool down. Once they've cooled down, we're left with these extremely soft, fluffy and lightweight buns. We can then slice them open and reveal the inside. Like I said before, these buns are extremely soft, fluffy and lightweight. They're also slightly sweet and slightly salty. These buns are extremely versatile and you can use them for so many different things. This recipe here makes 6 buns and can easily be doubled, tripled and so on. These will last 7 days stored in an airtight container, and they can also be frozen for up to 2 months. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and to help my channel grow, and consider subscribing for hundreds of more fantastic recipes. Thanks for watching everyone, stay safe and enjoy.